After back-to-back overtime nail-biters to open the season, the Spiders enjoyed a blowout against CSUN, Cal State Northridge. For the third straight game, the offense rolled, scoring the first 16 points and later a 22-0 run, en route to a third straight 90-point performance, the first time that had happened in 50 years. Nick Sherrod buried 7 three-pointers, one shy of a school record, scoring 25 points. Jacob Gilliard added 18 points, 7 assists, and Grant Golden posted a double-double, 11 points, 12 rebounds. No late-game drama in this one. November 17th, 2019. CSUN at Richmond.
Hey, sit back, relax, enjoy Spider basketball in the Roman Legends Classic. And Richmond wins the opening tip. Spiders have played a couple of classics in those first 2 overtime games. Let's see how this afternoon goes. Richmond averaging 97 points a game, but giving up 95 a game. Now CSUN is giving up 99 per game. And there's the first 2 today from Nick Sherrod.
That's a nice start, Bob. We talked about quick start. Nick getting off to a quick start for the Spiders.
Now let's see what the Spider defense can do to try and tighten the screws. CSUN averages 72 a game. There's the first steal and bucket for Jacob Gilliard. He tied his career high with 7 steals against Vandy. He's off to a good start.
Yeah, good read by Jake. Got in the passing lane and an easy bucket.
They read your Luck Chevrolet keys to the game while they were in the locker room pregame, I think, Beck. Get off to a quick start. Good defense there by Francis. Gomez unable to get that shot away. This is Darius Brown, guarded by Gilliard in the Spiders man-to-man. Underneath the basket, a blocked shot for Nick Sherrod as Jared Perry seemingly had a layup from the left side of the basket, and Sherrod came flying in to block it.
We talked about quick start on the defensive side as well. Good rotation that time by the Spiders, and Nick coming up with the block. He rotated down and got that block.
2 on the shot clock. Gomez misses at the shot clock buzzer, and Golden with his first rebound. Grant now with 16 rebounds this year. 15 of them are defensive rebounds. Francis's first shot, and the Spiders are off to the Greg Beckwith quick start.
Yeah, good focus by the Spiders coming out on the offensive end. Really setting the tone, Bob.
That was a 2 for Francis. He was inside that new 3-point line. This will be another 2 for Blake, and it's an 8-0 Spider lead.
And the guards, Bob. We talked about the guards really getting out pressure and getting in the passing lanes. The Spiders are doing that.
CSUN is 349th out of 350 teams in the nation in scoring defense. And the Spiders are adding to that right now, 2 minutes into the game. Loose ball into the corner. Gomez comes up with it. Francis has that assignment. That's good one-on-one there, huh? Gomez around the screen. And nothing but white shirts there. Spiders looking for a double-figure lead early, and they've got it. It's 11-0, and it's a quick CSUN timeout. Nick Sherrod has 5.
They come out focused, Bob, and set the tone early on both sides of the ball. Guys are really, really locked in and loaded for the Spiders. I like how the guards have come out on the defensive side, and then Nick Sherrod with that big 3, but real quick steal by Jacob Gilliard on the first set. Defensively, nice steal, easy bucket, and then Francis hits that bucket right there, Bob. Really nice. And then another steal by Blake Francis, getting in the passing lane. Nice steal. Really good start for Richmond at 11-0.
Spiders averaging 97 points per game through those first 2 overtime contests. That's 4th in the nation. And as I said on the open, I realize it's a small sample size, but it's still kind of fun to watch and talk about, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. You'd rather have that than the grinded out games.
Now, you don't want another overtime game if you can help it. Those back-to-back overtime games. The Spiders only the 2nd team in the past 10 years to open the season with back-to-back overtime games. Southern Miss did it in 2012.
Yeah, one of the things you're seeing in the sets, offensive sets for CSUN, Bob, is the old UCLA series with Coach Herrick doing that. He's doing the old UCLA series there.
Nice move by Grant Golden. He couldn't get it to finish, but I love that he was able to spin off of that ankle,
yeah.
Greg. He looked much better than he did in the Vanderbilt game Thursday night. Darius Brown over Jacob Gilliard. They still haven't scored, 3+ minutes in. And the Spiders, who had a couple of significant runs in the Vanderbilt game, are on another run now. That's a 13-0 Richmond lead.
Yeah, we've seen that before. Great pass by Grant. He's the point forward there that time.
Golden has rebounded and passed already in this game. Haven't needed his scoring. Gomez missed one that he normally makes. He's a prolific three-point shooter. He had 117 of them last year to lead the Big West. Francis misses the three, but Golden keeps it alive, and Gilliard swishes the three.
On fire right now.
Glad we talked about offense early, Greg. We are 4 minutes in, and it is 16-0 Spiders. Gomez is going to try again and whistles in a two. Nice play by Golden. Count it and send him to the line. Oh, he looks way better than the 60 or 65% he said he was at Thursday night after the sprained ankle. It is all Richmond at the outset today here at the Robins Center. 15:52 to go in the opening half, and the Spiders have stormed to an 18-2 advantage. Nick Sherrod with 5 of those points, who scored 203 points in the first 2 games of the year. We're going to be sending Jason Vita, our basketball public relations director, to the record book to see the most for the first 3 games of the season if this pace keeps up, Greg.
This pace looks like it's going to keep up, to be honest with you. The way the Spiders have come out, I don't want to jinx it.
It is a 19-2 run to start the game. First sub for Richmond is Sal Caresi. He comes in for Grant Golden after Golden completed the three-point play. Lance Coleman, 6'6" redshirt junior in his first year transfer for CSUN. And our first Spider foul goes on Nathan Kao. Chris Mooney will take this luxury to make a couple of changes. You see Kao going out. Francis just darting through your picture. He goes out. Tyler Burton, the lone freshman, comes in, and Andre Gustafson, the hero from the other night, also comes in. Gustafson making that free throw with 0.6 of a second to go in the overtime to beat Vanderbilt. That's Herrick picking up where he left off Friday night at Auburn. Brendan Herrick with the deep three.
Yeah, he can shoot. He got to know where he is on the floor with the Spiders.
He was 5 for 9 in the Auburn game, finished with 17 points. Gustafson with the dribble drive to the basket, drew the contact, played through it, and kissed it in. Now Coleman, guarded by Gustafson. The Goose had the matchup with Aaron Neesmith the other night.
He did.
That was one of the more prolific offensive games we've seen by a visiting player here in the Robins Center. Neesmith with the 34 points. Gomez is capable of that. He's got a chance for a three-point play. He had a career-high 33 in their Pepperdine game earlier this year.
Yeah, this is a nice cut off the high post. Again, UCLA series, Bob. Jim Herrick, who coached at UCLA, won a national championship in 1995, running those series. He's on the bench, Coach Godfrey.
Gomez completes the three-point play, so he has 5. The first-team Big West standout from a year ago. He was also the freshman of the year, his first year at CSUN. And the Spider lead at 21-8. Richmond 9 of 11, 9 of 12. Caresi tried to get the rebound and couldn't. And Coach Mooney will bring Blake Francis back into the game. Jacob Gilliard will get his first rest. Nick Sherrod also going out. Jake Wojcik coming in.
Well, with all these substitutions, Bob, for the Spiders, they got to maintain that same edge when they come out. Got to be ready to go.
Let's really watch how they play here without Gilliard or Golden on the court, although Grant's at the scorer's table. He'll be coming in at the next whistle. Herrick against Burton. Gomez guarded by Gustafson. Herrick off the dribble over Burton for 2 more.
Looks very confident. Herrick coming off that one dribble pop-up.
And just as the ball crosses midcourt, we will get a foul on Jared Perry, the 6'9" redshirt sophomore. There's the veteran, Mark Godfrey. 22nd year coaching college basketball. We remember from his days at NC State, Greg, and before that, Alabama and Murray State as well. 11 NCAA appearances.
Yep. 3 different schools he's led to the NCAA tournament, Bob.
Trying to make it a 4th. Matadors won 13 games last year in his first season. Golden in the paint, gets it back out of there. KO. Golden down the lane with the right hand, spills out. And the rebound for Ron Artest.
Name sounds familiar.
He is the son of Meta World Peace, formerly known as Ron Artest.
Yes, he's Ron Artest III out there playing this afternoon.
He was at their game the other night at Auburn. I don't know if he has followed the team here to Richmond or not, but watching them play Friday night, he was in the stands in the game at Auburn. So was Charles Barkley.
Yes.
Was there as well. Star-studded cast watching that game.
We've had some NBA player sons in the building here the last couple nights.
Yeah.
So Scottie Pippen Jr. the other night.
Yep. Herrick missed that one. KO with the drive. A little bit too strong. So the Spiders have gone a little bit cold here after that sizzling hot start, and CSUN trying to make a run. They've made 4 of their last 5 field goal attempts. Herrick guarded by KO. Gomez over Gustafson. Good defense, and the rebound for Grant Golden. Already his 7th rebound here in the first half.
Yeah, I like the defense, Bob, so far by the Spiders in the first half. They're going to take tough shots.
Need a bucket here. Spiders have gone 2.5 minutes without scoring. That foul is on Darius Brown. The other guy who was at that Auburn CSUN game, and he's at every Auburn game because he does their radio, is our good old friend Sonny Smith, is the analyst on the Auburn radio network. It was his birthday Friday night.
That's right.
You know, Sonny Smith is 83 years old.
Wow, that's amazing.
Congrats and happy birthday to the former VCU coach, Sonny Smith.
Sonny Smith. He's been around the game.
Like you to be as entertaining on your analysis as he is on theirs. Golden from the right side off the glass.
I don't know if I could be that colorful.
He was the king of the one-liners throughout his entire career and loved having him here in Richmond. He's having fun with Auburn, you know that, as good as they've been. Here's Artest, can't get the shot away over Golden. Herrick lost the dribble. Good defense by Nathan KO. Really moved his feet well, and now the Spiders are in transition. Golden, the trailer, powers his way to the hoop and one.
Yeah, he showed his versatility right there. Nice move by Grant Golden off the dribble, hanging in the air with the contact and putting it home. Really like to see that.
Grant Golden, 7 points, 7 rebounds in the first 7+ minutes of the game, and he'll be going back to the free throw line to add to those totals. Yeah. Greg, I talked with Grant Golden before the game, said, how you doing with that ankle? And he kind of said, well, about the same as the other day. Just want to kind of get through today, and then I've got some time off. I think he under-promised and is over-delivering.
Well, no question. 7 rebounds already, 7 points for Grant, 2 assists. So he's doing it all right now. He even got 1 steal on the stat sheet, Bob. So he looks really good. Looks much more mobile and moving very more fluid now than he did the other night.
Even athletic trainer Adam Smith said he's about the same as the other night, but to you and I, he's passing the eye test, isn't he? He looks better than the other night. Way more mobile. He's already got more points. He's got 8. He had only 6 points in that Vanderbilt game. Only 3 times last year did he fail to score in double figures. So that's a rare occurrence, and you know something's wrong when that happens.
Exactly.
The lead back up to 16. The largest has been 17, and there's another CSUN turnover.
Yeah, they average 15 turnovers a game, CSUN. So the Spiders can get some steals and get these turnovers and turn them into points.
Spiders, even against Vanderbilt the other night when they gave up 92 points, still had 11 steals in that game. Oh, they left Sherrod wide open. He's not going to miss that very often.
Again, Bob, you throw it into in a low post, it makes it so easy. Grant can find guys. Game becomes more simpler. You become more confident.
Biggest lead of the game now. It's up to 19. Good scratch back defense there by Sherrod. Herrick misses, and Golden with his 8th rebound. Under 11 to go first half. KO got blocked at the rim. This is Elijah Harkless, 6'4" sophomore, averaging 9 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. And now Darius Brown. Harkless called for traveling, and another CSUN turnover, the Matadors' 5th.
It's good defense. Again, half-court defense has been really good. They pushed CSUN out of their spots, which we didn't see that much the other night, especially in the second half against Vanderbilt. Spiders didn't do a good job. Neesmith just pushing him off his part.
Nice rebound by Matt Grace offensively, but can't hang on. Good to see Matt get back in there. He did not play in the game against Vanderbilt the other night. Simply a coach's decision. I asked Coach Mooney about that today, and it's the first time since the Wyoming game last year, back in late November, that Matt didn't get into the game. Only the third time in his young Richmond career he had not played. So good to see him back.
Yeah, it is.
And Grant Golden getting another breather. Gomez looking for an opening, couldn't find it. CSUN just 4 of 14 from the field. Coach Mooney and staff will like that. Gomez lost it, KO comes up with it. Spiders have numbers. Sherrod to Gilliard. Francis off the dribble. And a nice rebound up there, one-handed rebound by Artest. And another turnover. Not trying to make excuses for them, Greg, because you got to give the Spiders a lot of credit for this, but this is a travel-weary team and a depleted team.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Godfrey before the game, Bob, and that's what he was saying. He says, hey, no excuses, but we have been traveling, and we've lost some of our key players, but we got to keep playing through it.
Sherrod again, left him open again. Same result, he's already in double figures. Nick Sherrod with 11, his 43rd career double-figure game. He is one of several Spiders approaching 1,000 points. I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, Greg, but at some point this year, the Spiders are going to have 4,000-point scorers on the court at the same time.
That's unbelievable.
Gomez is already a 1,000-point scorer for them, and the Spiders have a 3-on-1. Francis to KO for the finish.
Having fun right now, Bob. Spiders are getting out in transition. Making it look easy.
Very easy. Richmond 14 of 22 from the field. But I think Coach Mooney is going to like the 4 of 16 at the other end better. That's what they've really been working on. Gilliard's in double figures. He's got 10. And it is 37 to 10 for the Spiders.
Sure, that's a quick start, right? That's a really quick start by the Spiders. But I tell you what, just like what they're doing. They're getting after it. I love it. You see the teamwork here, the ball movement. Nick Sherrod's filling it, shooting that 3 right there. Good pass by Gilliard. And then a good ball movement to Jake getting his own shot on there, hitting a 3. And then a great pass out and a good look by Francis with the finish by KO. They're moving the ball. We talked about that. They're playing good, solid defense, and on the long rebounds, Bob, they're getting out and running, getting easy buckets in transition. You like to see.
This is a 16-0 run for the Spiders over the past 4 minutes. Coach Mooney will also like that ratio that you just alluded to. That's 9 assists on the 15 baskets, plus the 5 steals. Jacob Gilliard out with 10 points. He had 50 points in the first 2 games. That's the most by a Spider since Chandre Jones had 54 back at the start of the 2016 season.
Another turnover coming out of that timeout.
And there's the number that the Spider coaches will like, the defensive number. No points in what will now be about 6 minutes by the time CSUN gets the ball back.
No points in it. More turnovers, getting up to the turnovers, getting just as many as points.
Yes. That's a bad ratio if you're Mark Gottfried and the Matadors. Sherrod waits, hangs, lips out. Gustafson misses the follow, and Tyler Burton on the foul. It's going to be a good opportunity to get a guy like Tyler Burton quantity minutes.
Yeah, I'd like to see him play, get some nice minutes out there, and some other guys. I'd like to see Jake Wojcik get his confidence out, play some minutes this afternoon as well, Bob.
Coach Mooney, 2:52 and 2:15 here at Richmond. Spiders haven't started 3-0 since 2013. Aiming to do that this afternoon. And another turnover. That will take us to a timeout. The Spiders on fire. They are 15 of 25 from the field, 5 of 7 from three-point range, and they have opened up a 27-point lead on CSUN in this campus game in the Roman Legends Classic. Back to Richmond, coming up in just a moment. Greg, the other night, Andre Gustafson, who you see there, hit that game-winning free throw that gave the Spiders a 1-point lead with 6:10 of the second to go. A lot of people asked, should he have missed the second one on purpose? And I asked Coach Mooney about that today, and he said, well, to be honest with you, we didn't tell him whether to make it or miss it. We just came up with the options of what would happen if he made it or missed it. Chris said, I didn't really want to tell him to miss it because he's never had to try and do that before. He's not going to miss that one. That's a layup. And I was afraid he wouldn't hit the rim, and that would automatically give Vanderbilt the ball in a dead ball situation. So I just let him shoot, and we went through every option that could have happened defensively, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was. And the thing is, you have to practice those situations, Bob, and that's the good thing. They have practiced those situations and talked about it as a team.
I'd like to get into it a little bit more because I thought what Chris told me was really kind of fascinating. That ball's out of bounds and belonged to the Matador. So if he had made it, the one thing Chris did not want to do, he was going to put Nathan Kao on the baseline, but told him not to run with the inbounder. If the inbounder ran the baseline, he didn't want Nathan running because he didn't want another player to come up and set that screen where they might call the foul on the defender. So Kao was not going to shadow the inbounder even if he had run the baseline. I thought that was a great coaching moment, actually.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, a lot of people are questioning why didn't Vanderbilt, call timeout. Nice play by Jake Gilliard there, making it look easy, but call timeout after they got the rebound. 0.6 seconds left. They still would have had a little time.
4?
Yeah, put 4. Yeah, to try something a long play. You never know what happens. Foul, whatever.
Yeah. Now he did lighten it up for me a little bit, and he said, "Well, defensively, we just told Jacob Gilliard to go stand at midcourt and steal the ball." Which likely would have happened. He had 7 steals in the game anyway. That's the best defense you could have come up with. Nice strong drive to the basket by Coleman, but a better play by the freshman Tyler Burton to stand his ground and take the charge.
That's what the coaching staff would like to see right there. That rotation over, take that charge, good rotation. That's what we're talking about, Bob. That's good team defense, stopping the ball from getting to the rim and taking that charge there.
That is the 10th turnover already in this first half by CSUN. It is now a 22-0 run for the Spiders as Grant Golden returns to double figures.
Again, that was easy. That's too easy. Grant was backing this man with no resistance.
And that will finally end the run. Michael O, the 6'9" sophomore from China, stops the Spider run at 22 straight points. Nice head and shoulders fake by Golden, and he'll be rewarded with a couple of free throws.
The Spiders are moving the basketball very well. Looking very fluid on offense in this first half with 43 points already, 5:33 left, Bob. It's a lot of points.
And Grant really does look close to his old self, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's moving much better. His footwork's much better as well, if you watch his footwork.
2 free throws coming here.
Just think he looks like he's willing to test his ankle this afternoon versus he's very careful not to test it last game against Vanderbilt. He's very cautious.
Wojcik and Burton go out. Kao and Francis back. Great opportunity here for Coach Mooney and the coaches to play some different combinations and get some guys some more minutes. 1 of 2 at the line this time, so Golden has 11. Gilliard with 12, Sherrod and Golden 11 each to lead Richmond. Gomez has been limited to just 5 points, 2 for 9 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3-point. Harkless guarded by Gustafson. Shot clock at 5. Harkless, that's a tough one. And Golden plucks it out of the air.
That's just good defense right there. Challenging every pass and every shot.
Gilliard thought about it. With the left hand, fires it to Gustafson. Now to the lefty, Francis, who's fouled on the jump shot by Gomez.
The ball movement, spacing for the Richmond Spiders right now. And they're getting good looks at the basket.
He is one tough hombre, isn't he? Blake Francis.
Yeah. He's bringing some toughness to this team.
Yes.
Physical toughness, Paul, but mentally tough as well.
A really good free throw shooter. That's a rare miss. Well, that was one of the things Coach Mooney said during the summer about this move to primarily man-to-man defense, that Blake Francis is one of the reasons they feel confident they can do it, because of his on-ball defense, what he and Jake Gilliard particularly can do with it. Blake makes 1 of 2. Darius Brown out of Pasadena.
Just no movement right now by CSUN. Spiders are really taking them out of their offense.
They look a little bit like a travel-weary, leg-weary team, don't they?
Yeah.
I guess 45-12 makes them look a little bit like that, and Mark Gottfried certainly understands what's happening.
Yeah, they're still deflated right now.
Yep. Good to see him back on the East Coast from his days at NC State. Did a little TV work in between coaching gigs,
yeah.
right? This is Brown, and now Gomez, guarded by Francis. Shot clock dwindling down. Harkless under the basket for a dunk by Jared Perry for his first points.
And first time they really had good dribble penetration. 2-3 zone now. Yeah, I think the Spiders like to see this, because this guy can work on their zone defense or zone offense.
Caressi from KO. Good high-low action there. And another turnover. Gilliard basically with just a little bit of token pressure in the backcourt there and forced another turnover at the Richmond JMU football game. Looks like he's all warm and ready to go today. Much easier assignment inside the Robbins Center.
That's why I played basketball.
Yeah, doesn't have to deal with the elements, right? After yesterday, I don't blame you. Sherrod from Gustafson, 3 more for Nick. He's got 14. And yeah, Grant Golden, as Matt reported, does have a double-double already here in the first half with 11 points, 10 rebounds. Brown thought about it from deep. Takes the little teardrop floater and got the foul.
Yep, they called the charge.
Called it the other way. They did call the charge.
As you can see, Bob, the Spiders are so much quicker, a step ahead of CSUN right now. And that was a nice rotation by Sal Caressi that time, getting that free throw line. Yep, he's there. They showed a replay there. It's perfect position. 2-3 again. Let's see if the Spiders can work against this 2-3 zone. Get a work. They need the offense.
Logic. Francis. Nice bounce pass to Sherrod, who finishes. He's got 16.
That short corner is always open against 2-3 zone. If you get behind the zone in that short corner, good things happen just like that.
A lot of good things happening today. Man-to-man by Richmond. And again, the shot clock into single digits. Deflected. blocked by Caressi.
Good play by Caressi again.
Tell you something, Greg, I think that's something the Spiders can get more of too on their interior defense is block shots. They've got some guys. I mean, Caressi, Golden was amongst the league leaders. Tyler Burton, I think, is going to be a terrific shot blocker. Nathan Ko can block shots.
Yep. They got long arm athletic players, Bob. They're very versatile. And he has some good leapers in Burton and Ko there.
Bucket there by Michael O. Makes it 52-16. Working against the zone. Sherrod throws it away, looking for Blake Francis.
He's open too.
A rare Spider turnover, just the second of the half.
Well, it's good intention too. Yeah,
yep.
Good intention, good look. You have to scold Nick on that pass. Something that looks, there's nothing too much to scold about in the first half.
Gomez. Herrick. Guarded by Wojcik. Another West Coast guy. Strong take to the basket, but our test could not finish. And the Spiders sprint to offense. Minute to go. Francis from deep. Swish.
They're making it look easy, Bob.
7 for 10 from three-point range in the first half for the home team. With 45 seconds to go. And a foul, only the 5th on the Spiders in the half, so this will be an inbound. That one goes on Andre Gustafson.
Well, this Big West Conference, Bob, they had a really good team in UC Irvine last year, 31-6 in their conference, and got to the second round in the NCAA tournament. So really good basketball. Santa Barbara's a pretty good team this year in that conference. UC Irvine will be there. As we said, this team, with get their players back, they'll compete. They're preseason 3rd pick in the Big West Conference.
And of course, you always get that road trip to Hawaii
in
the Big West Conference.
Yes.
It's not so bad.
No, it isn't. I actually mentioned that to Coach Godfrey. Hey, you get to go to Hawaii. Oh, every year. Every year we go there. But you probably know this, but Big West Conference has had some really good baseball programs.
Yes.
Cal State Fullerton are really good. UC Irvine's really good.
Last shot time here for Richmond. Oh, that's too bad. We hadn't seen that yet out of the Spider arsenal. That was Francis to Ko for the alley-oop, but under the basket, an illegal screen called on Andre Gustafson.
Yeah, he goosed up a little bit on it.
And that's an important part of that play, obviously. His screen there is what frees Ko. So now CSUN gets the last shot of the first half, but they will miss badly. Nearly a quarter. If that had gone in, wow.
Dominating performance by the Richmond Spiders this first half. We didn't see any effects with Blake Francis' knee as well in the first half, Bob.
Yep, seems to be just fine. He and Grant Golden keeping an eye on both of them, but for the time being, they are 100%, it seems. Gomez, who was their leading scorer, with just 7 in the first half.
Let's see what adjustments CSUN has made.
Little backdoor cut, and they get it done on the opening possession. That's Jared Perry. And that's what you don't want to see if you're the Spiders.
Exactly. There's the 2-3 we thought they would see coming out second half.
High post Ko. Might have gotten away with a push off. Sherrod in and out on the 3. Yeah, you want to keep up that intensity. Brown with the jumper. Golden with another rebound. His 11th. He had 5 double-doubles last year. He's got his first this year. Sherrod passed up an open shot. Spiders will work it around that zone. Gilliard.
As long as those shots are going in, Bob, you're okay from the perimeter.
Well, they passed up one good shot to get a second good shot. Jake now with 15, 3 for 3 from beyond the bonus line. The deeper bonus line. hasn't seemed to have had too much effect, has it?
Yeah.
As we just said, Herrick from deep behind that line.
Nowadays, the guys are really pulling up very far on the perimeter, hit shots.
You know, the scoring does seem to be up a little bit very early on in college basketball, despite that. Good offensive rebound there by Nathan Kao. And this afternoon, Robert Fish on our radio pregame show actually asked Coach Mooney about what he thought might be the reasoning behind scoring being up a little. And you know, they've changed that rule on the shot clock. They've tweaked it where you get an offensive rebound, it only resets to 20, so it makes you shoot quicker. And he really felt like that, plus some of the stuff they cleaned up the last couple of years, the hand checking, that sort of thing, have opened it up and made it a more free-flowing and higher scoring game.
Well, fans want to see that as well.
Yep. Gomez got that layup a moment ago, so he's got 9. And the Matadors trying to make a little run here early in the second half. That's halfway down and out, and Sherrod had the rebound but couldn't hang on.
Well, the other thing that's happened, Bob, is pulling out the three-point line a little further out, so a little better spacing on the offensive end. Allows you to run your offense a little bit more fluid, get open shots a little bit better in the paint.
Oh, to the basket, and he's fouled. And here, if you're the Spiders, you want to pick it up a little bit. Like you said at halftime, you kind of gave that warning. Just like your pregame on the Luck Chevrolet keys to the game, start fast. Now you want to start fast in the second half.
I think against the zone defense, we've always talked about that middle of the zone being open, a short corner for the Richmond Spiders on offense.
Michael O connects on the free throw. He has 5 points. He had 4 the other night in the Auburn game in 19 minutes.
He got fouled. He yelled, "Oh!"
Oh, what?
He did.
Just oh?
Oh! Oh! Call that. Oh! And Grant said, "No." Oh no.
Backcourt pressure for the Spiders to work against. Golden on the deflected pass from Gilliard. CSUN back into the zone. Sherrod from deep for 3.
Yes. Smooth looking jumper by Nick Sherrod.
What a great return from the knee injury that cost him almost all of last year. Couldn't be any better, right?
Yeah.
27, then 14, plus a clutch free 3 the other night against Vandy, and he's got 19 today.
Yeah, he's worked hard.
Really hard.
To get where he wanted to be.
Herrick off the dribble. He can shoot. They found a shooter there in Brendan Herrick.
Yes, they have.
Done some catch and shoot, some off the dribble like that one. Very nice stroke.
What this zone does, Bob, watching it, it slows the pace up, makes Richmond kind of probe it, and this is what they want to do, slow the pace. And if you hit shots outside, you hit shots like you just saw Lake Francis, take their chances. They haven't been able to stop them on offense, especially in the man-to-man, so try their luck at zone. Right now, it's not paying off. Guys are hitting these threes.
It's going to be harder to play zone against Richmond this year because of that. I know you want to work the ball around. I know you want to get it inside, but sooner or later you have to shoot over that zone. The Spiders have the guys.
Yes, they do.
We get our first break of the second half. 15:58 to go. The Spiders have knocked down 3 3-pointers in the second half. Inbound for CSUN, the visitors from Northridge, California, north of Los Angeles. Gomez from north of Los Angeles knocks it down.
Yeah, he's been quiet, actually, Bob. The Spiders have really done a nice job on him.
Yeah, that's his first 3-pointer, 1 for 6. You're right.
Yeah, and I think they called it a 2.
Oh,
he's on the line, yeah.
Oh, he looked pretty deep to me. So he still doesn't have a 3, but he has 11 points. I'd have given it to him. Matt Grace in the game for Richmond for Grant Golden. Francis gets it back from Grace. Missed the 3. And kind of a late whistle and a touch foul here coming, I think, on Matt Grace. No,
flop.
Francis.
Called the flop. Called the flop.
Oh. Well, now's a good time to learn about that rule, I think. On Francis, huh?
He took a jump shot and fell down backwards.
Trying to get the call on a foul. So that's the old flop warning.
The flop with the two arms come down for the referee.
I just caught Blake looking up at the video board. He was trying to look at the replay to see what he's got to do a better acting job next time. And that foul was on Jacob Gilliard. It'll be his second.
Again,
if you haven't heard about that new rule, they're trying to cut down on the acting on charge attempts and flops. So now you get one warning if the officials believe you have flopped, and on the second one, it's a one-shot technical foul. Technically, I think they call it a delay of game warning and a delay of game technical foul.
Yeah, that's hard to judge if you're a referee.
It's going to be tough on the officials, particularly when we get into more meaningful games later in the year. Gomez misses. O misses the tip. They're going to get a third try and a fourth try, and O puts it in and one.
He's just went over Matt Grace that time, and Matt's going to be coming out. Coach didn't like that from Matt Grace, his effort there to block out. Getting little things out there. No matter how much you're up, you got to do the little things. That time Matt didn't box out. He's trying to get back in time, but he didn't get there and picked up a foul.
Yep. So Michael O to the line. He's had a good second half, looking for his 9th point. Rattles it all around and out, and Nick Sherrod with the Spider rebound. Jacob Gilliard, 15 today. Sherrod from deep. Another 20-point game. That's the 11th of Nick's career, his second already this season.
Not even touching the rim.
Spiders stay in that man-to-man. Almost a turnover. Back in midcourt is Elijah Harkless, sophomore. And a reach-in foul. Might be on Gilliard. It would be his third.
I think he got Golden there.
Or Golden.
Yeah.
And it is Golden, so it is his first. He'll take that trade.
It's always hard to stay mentally focused and have that edge when you're up so big. Coming all that time out or halftime, Bob. It's human nature. Everything comes so easy, and then you kind of relax a little bit. The mental edge goes away as well.
CSUN has outscored Richmond 16-12 here in the second half. It was good defense there. That forced a bad shot. And now Wojcik bringing it up court. All this around the perimeter of the zone. Wojcik misses.
Open shot there. Again, I think the guards can take up the slack. What I mean by that, get into the zone a little bit closer and then penetrate, make something happen.
Gomez guarded by Gilliard. Couple of mighty mites. Now Harkless over Wojcik for 2, his first points.
And CSUN has settled down in the second half, Bob. Offense looks much better. The Spiders really have kind of backed off as well, but they look much better than the first half, of course.
KO all the way to the basket. Love seeing him do that.
Yeah, when he's aggressive, he looks really good. He's just so athletic with his long arms at 6'7".
Oh, down the lane to the cutter. That's a nice play. Elijah Harkless finishes from Michael O.
So the adjustment that CSUN has made coming out in the second half, Bob, the Spiders are playing really aggressive, denying on the ball. The backdoor cuts, we've seen them do that. There's a little reach in that time. Wojcik.
Yep. Well, they have veteran coaches, right?
Yes.
I mean, you just saw Mark Godfrey. We talked about Jim Herrick, Jeff Dunlap, Mo Williams on that bench.
Yeah, Mo Williams. NBA champion, Mo Williams. Got a ring at Cleveland Cavaliers, played with LeBron James and crew.
Harkless only a 57% free throw shooter. Can't get that to go. Tyler Burton, good box out position there. Festus Numanya on the foul. He's a 6'7" freshman from Nigeria, picking up that personal foul.
Good big body guy, Numanya.
Of course, they're missing their other international guy, Lamine Janae from Senegal. He's their big-time guy who's out with academic issues. They're really hoping to get him back. Big West Player of the Year last season, averaged a double-double.
Yeah, 24.8, 11 rebounds. That's a strong guys. It looked like Burton got fouled
it looked
there.
like he got fouled there, didn't it? Gomez off the dribble, swishes it. So he's got 13. Yeah, Janae had 20 double-doubles last year. That's why they really think they're going to be a good team. I know it's kind of crazy to say because of what you're watching today, but they really think they're going to have a good squad if they get everybody back.
Yeah, and so do the Spiders, by the way. They have everyone here.
They do.
They are looking pretty good.
They really do.
Balanced scoring for Richmond today. Good defense by the Spiders. Really played well.
Gilliard now with 18. Near steal. Gomez bringing rain. And the Spiders have a run out. Francis, Gilliard, and Gustafson. Francis does it himself. He's got 13.
These guards for the Spiders really put a lot of pressure on you. Both defense and offense.
Yep. Got Burton in the air, missed the layup. Oh, misses the follow. Gonna get another chance, flings it up and misses. Playing volleyball and ping pong up there. And it will still be CSUN ball as the Spiders could not grab that defensive rebound. It brings us to a timeout with 10:46 to go. The Spiders have 4 players in double figures. Nick Sherrod leads the way with 22. Jacob Gilliard with 18. He's knocked down 4 three-pointers. And the Spiders enjoy a 34-point advantage. Injures his knee, and he's out indefinitely.
It's just
what
terrible
a shame.
luck. Terrible luck.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, we definitely remember him. He played 2 years at LaSalle. Pretty solid player for the Explorers.
Yeah, he's a very active player, rebounder.
So that's another tough break for the Matadors. And a steal by Gustafson. Great play by the Goose.
It's good defense.
But he's going to turn it right back. A little bit of a questionable charge call there.
That was a tough one there.
Yeah.
He's moving.
In a closer game.
Numanya, he's moving there.
Yeah. So Gustafson turns it over, picks up the foul. That's his 3rd. He's done a good job on defense on Gomez, their leading scorer. Off the catch and shoot, Brown misses. And the ball tipped to Jake Wojcik.
That's a good box out by Burton. I was watching him get Numanya in there. Numanya's got a big body, like a little tight end, 6'7" freshman. Good box out.
Gustafson short. Oh, the rebound.
Again, the zone in the second half has really slowed the pace up, and this is what, CSUN really wanted.
Oh, goes up and gets it over Caressi, misses, and a good rebound by Sal. Love that interior toughness there.
Yeah, he held his ground that time.
Sure
Caressi.
did. Yep, like that play.
They got to do something against this zone, Bob. And a high post, low, short corners open.
In the corner, 8 to shoot. Francis from way downtown.
That'll fix the problem. We've said that a couple times. When in doubt,
out of the zone.
Just
I understand what you're saying, Greg, and would love to see them work on it more and ping-pong it inside the paint, and short corner and all of that. But when that shot clock's winding down, you've got some weapons that'll bail you out. Really, the second half's been even, which, as you said, it's hard. When you're up by that much, it really is hard, but it's 22-22 in the second half.
Yeah.
Spiders have scored 8 straight points, so they've stopped them on defense again. That's 3 minutes without a CSUN point.
You knew the offense could not continue to be on fire, although they're shooting the ball well, the Spiders, but I mean, that was just a torrid pace they had in that first half.
Well, they're 50% in the second half, and that's brought their shooting percentage down.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Chris Mooney will be very judicious, I think, with his minutes for the starters right now. He's got only 2 of them in the game at the moment, just Gilliard and Sherrod. As Michael O goes to the foul line. They'll get one more. The time on the road is not going to end anytime soon either for CSUN. They will fly back home for the week, and then they'll finish up play in this Roman Legends Classic in Green Bay. They'll play Colgate, followed by the home team from Green Bay. They are seeing the country, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And that time of year, Green Bay, it could be, you never know up there. It could be 10 inches of snow.
Maybe they should have hosted in Northridge, California, huh?
Yes.
Michael O at the free throw line made them both, so he's in double figures with 10. He'll be a bright spot. Wojcik a little bit strong. Nice rebound by Tyler Burton. Wojcik, though, has it knocked away.
Double dribble there. He could get away.
Coach Mooney wanted.
He double dribbled.
Exactly right. Along the baseline, Darius Brown. Ten to shoot. 3 misses. Nice rebound by Wojcik in traffic. And Jake pushes. Tyler Burton shoots. Caressi with the offensive rebound. Go back up with it, Sal. Finish it and one.
There you go. Sal showing a little toughness there. Gotta love it.
That's a Jay DeMayo bucket right there, Greg Beckwith, and he was screaming when Caressi finished that one, the Spiders' strength and conditioning coach. Sal has spent some time in the weight room, and it's showing. You'll have a chance for a 3-point play in the second game of the Roman Legends Classic.
That's a great rebound by Caressi in traffic, and not only that, nice to see him finish. Last year he wouldn't have been able to do that, Bob. He just didn't have the strength, the confidence, and the power to do that. Nice play.
And at the other end of the court, you used the phrase he held his ground. He wouldn't have been able to do that last year either.
Exactly.
I mean, I know he still, I'm going to interrupt you, sorry there, Greg. I know he still looks skinny, but he has put on some muscle and some weight, and maybe we're starting to see the dividends of that. And now the Spiders have actually outscored the Matadors by a point here in the second half, and I think that's a win for Richmond considering the overall score of the game. With 7.5, little under to go. Sherrod came flying out on Herrick. Made him miss a tough shot, and another rebound for Wojcik. That's his 5th of the game. Jacob Gilliard was a little bit too deep for his own good. He caught the ball on the sideline.
Yeah, that was a really nice baseline pass by Burton, though. Find Jake. Jake said, I only wear size 9. Come on, Mr. Ref.
He's a little more conservative in his shoe selection tonight.
Yes, he is.
He has been a little bit more radical the start of the year. Nick Sherrod tonight wearing the bright yellow. That foul will go on Caressi as he's matched up against Michael O. Good look at Sal, the 6'9", 215-pound sophomore, we call him, out of Harlem.
He's worked hard in the weight room with Jay DeMayo for sure.
Double bonus here for Michael O. 4 for 5 at the free throw line.
Again, 7:02 left, Bob, with the Spiders. You want to finish out again.
Yep.
Talk about these mental toughness and the mental aspect of the game. This is where you want to be focused in and finish out strong. The last thing you want to do is have a bad 7 minutes and have coach remind you of that
all week long.
All week long.
Right? Because you have no game all week. Spiders, I would imagine, will have a day off tomorrow and then get back at it Tuesday. Maybe even just some individual work, some shooting, that kind of thing, and then a couple days of prep for McNeese State.
I'll get to watch a little film as well, just see some of the things, the nuances of the defense.
Tyler Burton trying to get in the scoring column, a little too strong on that jump shot. Terrell Gomez had 23 in their loss to Auburn Friday night. Only has 13 tonight and 0 for 7 beyond the arc. A terrific three-point shooter, but not today. Herrick, nice look away, and the drive, missed that. And Sherrod finishes with the rebound. And Sherrod finishes with the three. You knew that was in. The ball was still going up in its trajectory to the basket.
He's under control. It just looks sweet coming off his fingers right now.
9 of 14, 7 of 9 from three-point range. Sherrod with 25 points.
Sherrod is really efficient tonight. Just a nice stroke. You can just see it coming off his hands. It's a good find by Gilliard. It's not even touching the rim at all. It's barely touching the net. It's going straight through.
That is a career high 7 3-pointers. For Nick, he had 6 in the St. Francis game in that 100-98 overtime win. He's not going to need overtime to get it today. Jared Perry, not a good free throw shooter, misses the first. Maybe the last thing to really cheer about for this crowd today is the free chicken that you get when an opposing player misses both free throws in the second half. They've got their free dinner.
Sunday dinner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Gustafson and Wojcik in the backcourt. Against the zone. Good penetration by Wojcik, and Burton with a nice spin move got the foul called on Perry.
Yeah, and a nice move by Wojcik. That's what I was talking about. Dribble penetration, kick to give your guy an open look. Good ball fake by Burton in the corner. Drew the foul, but the guards can pick up the slack, and that's exactly what Wojcik did that time. It's a nice play.
Matt Grace, Gustafson, Wojcik, Caressi, everybody touching the ball. Matt Grace, short corner jumper, too strong. Caressi again, but he lost it that time. And then Grace diving on the floor, saves it. To Burton, to Wojcik. Halfway down and out. Nice fight by Tyler Burton and a foul.
You love the hustle plays by the Spiders that time. Grace getting on the floor, Burton getting that extra rebound. That's what you want, Bob. You gotta appreciate it.
Freshmen and sophomores on the court now for Richmond. We talk about how experienced this team is with the 5 junior starters. Well, look out there now.
Yeah.
And the only scholarship freshman, Tyler Burton, with his first point. You know, we say freshmen and the other guys sophomores, but they played so many minutes, those sophomores.
That's what happens,
You call them experienced sophomores.
Yeah, playing experience for sure.
Wojcik started every game last year, and Gustafson probably a little more than half. I think he started 19 games. Yep. Oh, guarded by Caressi. Herrick rattles home another one. He's got 14. Good road trip for him, huh? 17 and 14. And listening to their guys from CSUN, he had a tough summer. He was really ill for most of the summer, just kind of working his way back into basketball shape. So give Brendan Herrick some credit for where he's come.
Yeah, this is a chance for Coach Godfrey to evaluate some of these players, like you say, like a Herrick on the road, and these guys who are probably wouldn't play that much if their starters were around. Guys who are hurt, sick, and ineligible.
Yep.
Evaluate these guys, but that's a foul on Gustafson, who reached in after he got the ball stolen on him. And he's getting a little earful from Coach Mooney telling him.
Darius Brown's first point of the game. Well, Spiders are still up to 85. It's not like they've slacked off.
No, they haven't. Jeez. It's a lot of points.
Yep. And I like the fact, as you said earlier, you lose your edge a little bit in the second half, but it's basically been even in the second half. And with all the combinations that Coach Mooney has used, I think you'll take that. It hasn't gotten out of hand sloppy, nothing like that. Nice pass by Caresi, but Grace can't hang on. That was the right idea. And Brown at the other end is fouled by Gustafson, and he will foul out of the game with that one. And it will also bring us to our last timeout. Last official timeout. All cheers for the Spiders today. 85-49 is their lead over CSUN. Back here to complete the 4-game season opening homestand Friday night against McNeese State. Then it's off to Barclays Center in Brooklyn Monday and Tuesday. Wisconsin on Monday at 7 o'clock. And then Tuesday, either 22nd ranked Auburn or New Mexico. And of course, the A-10 tournament is at Barclays Center. So the Spiders get an opportunity to play a couple games up there on that floor before we get to March.
It's a good experience for the younger guys to be involved and see that atmosphere up there.
Darius Brown makes both free throws. Chris Mooney going deeper to the bench now. Thomas Verbinskis has checked into the game, the 6'7" redshirt sophomore out of Lithuania. Coach Mooney getting a chance to watch him play. He's been injured so much during his time here. Been really rough for him, and hopefully he can stay healthy now. He's number 21 in the game.
You watch him in practice, buddy. You really shoot the
Yes,
ball.
he can. I feel like he's been here so long, and he's only played in one collegiate game. I don't mean to laugh about that. I want to see him in there more. Wow, Herrick, another long three.
So, Thomas Verbinskis, when you look at him, Bob, kind of a skinny Gronkowski.
Okay.
Right? Look at his face.
Nice job there by Wojcik against the pressure.
Gronk right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think?
A little Gronk.
Maybe.
I want to see him get a shot.
How's Gronk's team doing today, by the way?
I hope your Eagles are winning.
Yeah, I know. I need to eyeball that a little bit. 3 minutes to go. Burton from the corner. Verbinskis at the shot clock buzzer. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Of course, the Spider bench wanted Thomas to get some points there with a goaltend, but the shot clock buzzer first.
Oh, that look. Oh, no. You look on it. It was close.
It would have been goaltending, though, right?
It was goaltending.
If the buzzer hadn't gone off. That's too bad.
Good hustle, though. Again, he's mentally in the game, which is what you like.
Yep. Kicked out of bounds by Tyler Burton. Well, now you start to look a little further down that Spider bench.
Yeah.
Mark Gottfried, the head coach of CSUN. Jim Herrick on the far end of that bench. But you just wonder if the Sullivan Coolios and Gabe Arizons and Jordan Gately's will get in for Richmond, the walk-on crew. It's a foul under the basket. Matt Grace. We'll have our Lumber Liquidators post-game show. Greg will have a conversation with head coach Chris Mooney, plus our Stony Point Fashion Park player of the game we have to select.
Yes.
Get a chance to talk with him. Gomez shooting two.
They're really asking this little guy to do a lot.
Yeah.
Till their firepower gets back. He's done a great job. Just hasn't had a chance to get off in this game. The Spiders done a really nice job of limiting him to his shots and his scoring output.
Really good job by the Spiders defensively today. 42% in the second half, 36% for the game for CSUN. And they're going to finish probably right around 60 points. Wojcik steps into a three. The tip around the rim and out. Caresi again right up there battling. I love seeing that.
Yeah, it's good hustle. Verbinskis was in there as well, Bob.
Now here's one of those examples we were talking about earlier where the shot clock resets to 20 off of the offensive rebound. Grace reverses it to Wojcik. Verbinskis from the corner, swish. You called that one. You've seen him practice that shot enough.
Yes.
Smooth looking three by Verbinskis.
Really nice shot. And the bench loved it right in front of it.
Thomas Verbinskis with his second career three-pointer.
Smooth lefty.
And now here comes Jordan Gately in for the Spiders after the first free throw here. The 6'4" junior from Philly, from Haverford. Michael O makes the first one. Sal Caresi goes out. Solid job by the Spider sophomore.
Yeah, real nice job by Sal today. Liked his activity, Bob. Gives him a lot more confidence as well in his game.
Yep. Nice to see those smiles over there sitting between Nathan Ko and Jacob Gilliard. 14 for Michael O. They'll feel good about that. With a minute 40 to go, a 30-point lead. It has stayed right around that the entire second half. So kind of like seeing that. Spiders have been outscored by 7 in the second half, although it really hasn't felt like it. Tyler Burton, teardrop for 2.
Nice play.
Yes. Third straight game with 90+ for Richmond. Spiders will go to 3-0 for the first time since the 2013 season. Third time under head coach Chris Mooney. Spiders have never started 4-0 under Coach Mooney in 15 years. They'll try and do that Friday night against McNeese State. Foul was on Jake Wojcik. Elijah Harkless will shoot a couple of free throws. After the first one, Sullivan Coolio will come into the game. Good look at the 6'6" junior from New Berlin, Wisconsin. Played in 3 games last season. Did not score. He says hopefully.
Yes.
With a minute to go. Any one of these guys want to see them.
Yeah.
Score here. Gately lost it. And an easy layup for Darius Brown. Working against the press. This is usually the job of most of these guys on the court, to be the scout team.
Yeah.
Doing
That's
this.
exactly right.
Right?
They're used to the pressure in his practice. Trust me.
Yes.
The 2 guards with Blake and Jake getting after him. They can handle this.
One last shot here for Richmond, you would think. Verbinskis tries it, missed it. Good fight by Jordan Gately, but did not save it. So the Spiders look like they'll finish at 90 tonight.
Darn.
But that is 3 straight 90+ point performances. And the defense, much better in all seriousness. Really did a good job. And one more turnover by CSUN, 14th of the game, and the Spiders will dribble out the clock. Richmond will go to 3-0 with a convincing, impressive win. It started 16-0 And the Spiders never look back. Coach Moody and Richmond with the 90-62 victory tonight over the CSUN Matadors.